say hi and thanks. My name is Laura Lynn. I haven't met you.
Hi.
Can you guys not hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, we're good. My name is Laura Lynn. I'm the Director of Marketing for Glacial Energy. I just wanted to say thank you for coming. I wanted to say that we're glad to have all of you here that came. We've got a lot to share with you tonight. We hope you like it. You're excited. And you're going to be on a great team. We've got a lot of support we're going to give you if you need it. You're just going to have to let me know. Let's keep in touch. If you've done a couple things for me, turn off your cell phones. If you haven't done that already, some housekeeping issues. That way we'll be able to get through all this excitement. Have a wonderful time tonight. Those of you who are coming to the Founders Dinner. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to doing some good. This lovely little pit bull over here, he's going to come tell you all about what he's got going on, what's going to happen here in Dallas with his team, and we are excited to have you. Now, Mr. David, it is now your turn.
I was running late, and I wanted to just come in before she introduced me, just have that real talk moment, so you understand me, so you know me as a person turning back, that this is a lifetime opportunity, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's the type of opportunity that if you take it serious, it's going to change everything.
Yeah.
Kind of like it feels good. And it chills me out because my posture, I'm so energized right now. I'm so on fire. I'm so on purpose. I'm so committed. And to get me out of retirement, I want to tell you my story. How many want to hear a little bit of my story before I blah you with the opportunity? Yeah. I think there's some more things that we're leading the way. Here we are. We're going to build this. And if you believe in me, I guarantee you, you're going to have a lot of fun. I guarantee you. And if you do it right, and you do it properly, you're going to make a lot of money. But one thing you're always going to have with David, we're going to put on an event. He can put it, this is the smallest event we'll ever have. Like, I want you guys to remember this. Later, we're going to take a picture, all of us up here. We're going to take pictures. I'm going to actually hear from a few leaders that are here, because I think that's more important than you to just hear from me. There's a lot of people here that made this happen. Dr. J.R. Williams, you're unbelievable, buddy. Steve Tyson, he went to work from day one, put in people real quick, was on the leaders board first, right? First one to get his 10, first founder. That's huge. J.R. Williams had the honor of sponsoring him. Right? The guy who brought him in, Peachy, were you here? Where's Peachy? Peachy man. There's a guy who brought in that guy. Dr. J.R. Williams, surgeon. Fix your nose right up. Right? Make you breathe better than that, right? Brought in Steve Tyson. And Steve Tyson brought in, who would you say is a superstar? You would just have a conversation. You couldn't stop it if you tried. That's the power of network marketing when you do it right. And if you're not hurting nobody, you're paying everybody 80%. 80% on a fee, never a monthly fee. Treat you like a king and queen when you come to one of our events. Not no hamburgers and french fries or sandwiches that cost $5. We're going to treat you like a king. And this hasn't even started yet. The party has just begun. It's about to go down. I don't know if you feel it, if you see it, you do. You're going to have a great run. If you don't see it, I feel sorry for you. I feel so sorry for you. I'm just being real. This is real talk. This is not a normal presentation. Do you agree? This is not normal. This is not normal. This is real talk. Right? And I want you guys to know something. Charles, David, Joseph, Blake, Polo, Marco, hold up. He's a brother too. Great guy, man. From Cedar Springs, amazing guy. Just an amazing meeting. You know, Spanish people, they're always late. Watch them all show up later. I'm on a presentation in Spanish. And guess what? I'm going to have to do it. I'm here to do it. I'm here to do whatever it takes. Every day. How many of you have been working like an animal every day since you joined Eco Power? The rest of you? I don't know. I don't know what you want to do. Can I see those hands again? That's what's up. Joseph, you can raise that hand. David, I want to recognize David. This is not no rah presentation. This is probably the most low-key I've ever been, because believe me, I can do this. What to do? We're gonna take this industry by storm. We're gonna make things happen faster than all the other companies. And you know why? We watched all their mistakes. We see what happened when I collected a monthly residual check for 5 years of parties. My other brother, that's responsible for a lot of the people in this room, he likes to dance too. We go dance, drink water, and have a great time. That's what we do. For real talk, right? True story. I don't drink. If you ever saw me drunk, I'll call you a liar. Don't do that stuff. It's just not good for you. And I just like to have a good time. And I spend all my life helping people become successful. I've been doing it since the age of 5. My dad, his nickname was Mafia. But he wasn't Mafia. He was just a connector. And then somebody gave him a nickname one day, yeah, you look like the Mafia. Like, you're cool, you know what I mean? And then he stuck, and they called him Mafia. But he wasn't Mafia. He was just a regular guy, good guy, very good guy. Connected a lot of people. The people he connected, he made a lot of money. And continued to make a lot of money from that connection. You know what we are, really? We're professional connectors.
That's right.
We're professional connectors. If you connect with, and it's a movement that's truly helping people. It's a movement that's not costing anybody anything. That's paying 80%. That's better than anything else out there. I'll dare to say it's better than everything else out there. I looked at it all. I did the numbers. You know what doesn't lie? You know what doesn't lie? Don't lie, guys. We have the numbers. We have the relationship with a company called Glacier Energy. $1 billion company. Deep pockets, resources. What a beautiful event they have put together today. And I want to give a hand to everybody from Glacier, even though some of them are not here. Everybody from Glacier. Everybody from the Eagle Power that has contributed and volunteered their time today to make this happen. Can you do a big hand? Can everybody stand up? Can everybody stand up and hear? Everybody who put this together, a big hand. And when you look at them, you can hear that. We can't be stopped. My team, Eagle Power. The whole team is wrong. We're coming with confidence. We're coming with commitment. We're coming with a solid presentation. With a presentation from a guy named Roger Hill, who created the most incredible comp plan this industry has ever seen. Ever. Imagine that. I'm saying that. I've been in this industry 27 years, and I'm so glad to be the guy hanging my hat on top of this compensation plan. It's going to help a lot of people change their life. Some of them are just going to get free electricity for life. Because if you refer a few people, that's what I mean. Never! Like, cross it off because you told a few people. You know what I'm saying? Cross off the electricity bill and tell a few people, because that's cool, right? That's cool to share with somebody else, right? If you got savings, if I got savings on my electricity bill, let's not even talk about the savings. Let's talk about I got some nice perks and I met some cool people. And I like to hang out with them. They're cool, right? And I got some perks, you know, getaway vacation, point source travel, $50 gift certificate card, all kind of cool stuff, right? Would you share it with a few friends when you got that? And especially when you went on vacation, you came back and said, man, I don't really raise lower than it used to be. You know, people out there paying 14, 12 cents per kilowatt still. Electricity companies don't tell people. They don't call you and randomly pick up the phone and says, hey, my friend over there, you know, you paying too much money, buddy. You got to get on this plan. But there's people like me and you that do that through network marketing and share an opportunity to not only save money on your bill and get a little weight, but if you that's the greatest concept in network marketing. If you really told a few people and they got that electricity too, you don't have to pay them copies of all my checks. Wow. While I was on vacation, it's a pile. I saved all receipts and stuff. I was kind of hoarding, but it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of checks. 5 years of checks and keep going. I think I'm going to save them. I'm going to save them. But I got to tell you something else. I don't know if that song is on there, but you know that song? It's not about what you've done, it's about what you're doing. Can you just play that song for me? Yeah. You know what, guys? It's not about what you've done, it's about what you're doing. I'm usually hyper. He probably wants me to just bring down the heart. I'm going to be back on stage to finalize some stuff. But I want to introduce you to two amazing guys. Scott Turner and Michael Burnett. If you don't know who they are, I'm going to have the pleasure of sharing with you who these guys are. These guys are two guys that have worked hard from a prior company. And I met Michael in Atlanta looking at another network marketing company that was about to launch and was charging $397 plus $20 a month. And they offered me money and all kind of stuff. And I said, are you kidding? What are you talking about? I said, do you know how many people are going to qualify for your hoops and hurdles and requirements and all that stuff? Very little. And a lot of them are going to get hurt. I would not put my name on it. I would not have no part of it. And that's how I felt. Because they didn't have a system in place. If they had a system in place and they knew that people were not going to get hurt, then okay, let's do it. You know what I mean? It wasn't in place. It's not in place. It's in place. It's in place. I hope you understand my heart. I'm being really nice on, because if I get too hyper, people think I'm freaking out of my mind. And I am. And I hope you get too tonight. And I hope you listen to the hearts of Scott Turner. That dude right there, he's unbelievable. That dude, Joe, wait till you meet Joe. Joe is the coolest president we will ever have in network marketing history. He's so down to earth. He's so ready to make things happen. He's so ready because it's a movement. It's not just another network. You know what I tell people? We're not just another network marketing company. We're a movement. What do you mean you're a movement? We're a movement of people have been getting ripped off, joining these companies, throwing their money away, hoping one let down. We're a movement of people helping people get successful without ever paying a dime to do that. Isn't that awesome? A round of applause for the two hardest working men in network marketing. Scott Turner, Michael Burnett. I want you guys, it's amazing, guys. Get ready. Here we go.
I'm looking for the battery set. This guy's the unread product. Thank you, everyone. My name is Scott Turner. This is Michael Burnett, my partner, co-founder of Eco Power. We're going to start by telling you a little bit of history about how this all happened and why it happened. We're going to show you a couple of videos, and then I don't know what's after that. I'll have to check. This all started about 5 years ago when I was it's not that long of a story, don't worry. When I was introduced to retail energy on the commercial side, I've been in energy all my life on the equipment side. And we started a commercial brokerage business, done very well in it. We were approached by a provider to start a network marketing successful. For some reason, that supplier decided to shut it down. It's profitable, don't know why. But we learned some valuable lessons in the way it is today. We learned that 98% of people don't make money in the energy business. And there's specific reasons for it. When it was shut down, we got together and said, hey, why don't we start our own deal? And we knew from day one that if we did it right, we had to say the pyramid upside down, and we did it a different way, then not 2 or 1% of the people would make money, but everyone could. And there were some very specific things that we did in that process. So Mike and I said, okay, we'll start it. We knew eventually we would partner with a big energy company. We could have gone to them and said, hey, we have this idea. We support it, or we could have built it. Mike, give your perspective.
I gotta follow David Rivera. That's my perspective. Who should go first?
David comes back on, and he's got another 3 hours.
First of all, thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. To the Eco Power founders in Dallas, Texas, do me a favor. We like to call this the Eco Power Partner Friends and Family Network because we are friends and family. We will not steal your money. We will not take your credit cards. I am not a pimp. I am a partner. So turn around, say hello to the neighbor, shake their hand, and say welcome. Please. We've got people here from all over the country, believe it or not. We've got some who flew in from Maryland. We've got Oklahoma, right? I know we've got Texas. Yeah. We've got New Jersey. We've got Florida. We've got Philadelphia. Indiana. Rhode Island. What? You from Washington State? Yeah. Hey, you better than Dave. You come up next. That was good. What Scott said was he was being very nice. Scott and I got together. We actually declared war on network marketing companies. You see, Scott's right. I was one of the top distributors in the company, and every month I go and pick up my check, and I was making anywhere from $10,000, $11,000, $12,000 after about a year. But the problem was prior to starting my own business 20 years ago in telecom, I was a policeman. Before that, I was a fireman. So when I joined this network marketing company, I didn't like network marketing. I'm not sure I still do. But I like people. So I tell Scott, I said, listen, Scott, I'm not a network marketer. I'm not going to get in front of a room. I'm not going to talk to people. He says, don't worry about it. You don't have to do that. I said, okay. He said, you might come to this event in Connecticut. I said, no problem. He said, be our guest. We'll get your hotel room. We'll do all that. I said, great. So I came. We were out the night before, and I had tore the cornea in my eye. Anyone ever do that before? It's like having a cut in your eye, and every time you blink, it hurts. So I had these no sleep. I want to leave. And as I'm getting up, I hear, hey, Mike, where are you going? Come on up here and say a few words. This guy. Now, I had just met him a couple weeks prior to that. I already didn't like him. So I said, no, I'm okay. He said, no, come on up here. So he handed me a microphone and said, go. Now, I've never been in network marketing, right? All I know is every network marketer I ever met is rich. They've all made a ton of money. But every time I go to breakfast, lunch, or dinner with them, I get the check. So I don't understand that. That goes for David. In this crowd, when I started talking, I said, listen, this was so simple for me. I made a bunch of money in telecom deregulation. This is energy deregulation, right? Doesn't take a rocket scientist. I'm not Bill Gates. I'm not Warren Buffett. I agree with what they say, greatest transfer of wealth in history, the whole 9 yards. But the problem is, I don't want to give you $179. I don't want to pay you $40 a month because all my friends and family members at firemen, fellow policemen that I used to work with in Florida, these guys are calling me month 4, month 5, month 6. Where's the money, Mike? Where's the money? We followed you. We trust you. We believe you. Where's the money? I'm calling Scott saying, where's the money? He's saying, well, you're getting paid. I said, that's right. We, but nobody else is. And then the big whammy came, right? Like what always happens is these network marketing companies, they fail us, right? Because it's all about the dollar, right? For whatever reason, they make enough money, they get enough customers, they walk away, they merge, they do whatever they want to do. So here I was now, $12,000 a month from residual relationships. So when I went to Scott, I said, this is a great model. Energy is wonderful. This is a no-brainer. I said, but we have to fix it. So the more we started doing research into network marketing companies and energy, we started pulling income disclosure statements. What do they say? No matter which one you read that I looked at, we've looked at a lot of them, it says we're all a bunch of suckers. That's what I learned. Because only about 5% of that company is making any money. And they're making it on the back, like I was, friends and family members. So I said, Scott, we need to stop this. I said, not only do I want to stop it, I want to declare a war on network marketing. I I want to change the way they do it in America, the whole world. I want to change this. There's a way to do this the right way in energy. And we could be the first one to do this. So it's been a long road and a lot of prayer. Scott's called me several times. What are we going to do now? I said, pray about it. God's in control. We keep doing the right thing, right? We lead by example. We walk the walk, not just talk the talk. Get rid of the snake oil salesman. Get rid of those crazy videos that show the G5s and the helicopters, right? And we tell people the truth. Look, we want to make you our business partner. I'm not going to lie to you. You're safe with me. You're safe. But what I do want is I want your relationships. I want your leaders. Scott says his thing is whenever he looks out, he sees people. He don't see heads, he sees electric meters. Right? So we want to partner with you. We want to be honest with you. We want to pay. We don't want to cheat. We did this again by leading by example. We put 7,000 people in this company as we built it very slowly over the last 2 years. Had we gone out and charged $200, $300, $458, we would have made several $1 million, right? Right? We would have made several $1 million, and we could have just said, okay, let's just run off into the sunset like everybody else does. But here's the idea. What if we make you our business with open transparency, where the money is, how to make it, and share it, right? Then you make money, we make money, Glacial Energy makes money, everybody makes money, and in my experience, in my life, win-win situations are what last the longest, right? Aren't you tired of jumping from deal to deal to deal, right? That's what happens. By the time you get in, you're buried. It's a year goes by. You put all your energy, all your resources in there. There's no one getting any younger. I can't do this. So we need to do this. We need to get it right the first time. And that's where Roger Hill joined our team. You want to talk about Roger? How you got Roger? Not yet? All right. I'll go.
Okay, so, when I was CEO of this other company, I saw the payroll. 6,000 distributors, 180 people got paid a week. I said, that's not sustainable. It's a pay-to-play model. I got to make a confession. As a network marketer to family, why? I got this really creepy thing about asking them for a credit card. I just do, knowing that there's a 98% chance they're going to fail. There's 2 companies that publish an income disclosure statement in the energy space. The rest don't. You know why? Because they don't want to expose the truth. One company, only 3% of the people that are in the company, according to that IDS, make enough money to cover their enrollment and their fees. And it's even worse than that because they only count the people that have ever received a check. They don't count the 50% that never got a single check. The other company, and I don't mind mentioning their name, it's Viridian, because now, I don't know about you, but I got to sleep at night. And I can't do that. And I won't do it. Mike and I agree, we're not going to do that. So we took our time. We really looked at this industry, and we uncovered all of the bad things about it. When we met Glacial, I'll introduce Joel in just a second, I actually drew the pyramid upside down. I said, with only 1% of the people, can it sustain it? No. So we turned it upside down, and we want 80% of you. Matter of fact, if you do anything in this company, you get one customer, you are going to make some money. That's impossible in any other company. So that's how we built it. You'll also notice a lack of extreme hype. I'm not good at it. I don't want to do it. None of our materials are going to hype you. That's our commitment. Now, I want to introduce a guy that I met, Mike and I met, almost a year ago. Great story. We knew that we were going to partner with a major energy company. We had lots of offers. We said no to most. And there's a reason for it. One of the very specific things that I looked for, and Mike did, to sell their book, have you go get their customers, they sell it and decide, it's in their clauses, they don't have to pay, right? Glacial doesn't have that strategy. They've got a very long-term strategy. So that was one of the things. But Michael just happened to call him on a whim. He called, left a message at the receptionist. Within 15 minutes, Joe Finley called him back. You know how timing is back and said, because I know Glacial, they've been a commercial company their whole existence. They were moving into the residential market, and they knew they needed a network marketing company. to do it. They were going to start their own. They had proposals, all that kind of stuff, and they wanted a free bump. That was their strategy. To us, we almost took them up on it. But I said, no, we'll fly down and then we'll meet.
That's not how it happened.
All right, how did it happen?
He's keeping it real.
Joel says, well, first of all, as soon as I got on the phone, he dropped a bad word. I won't repeat it, but he cussed. And I went, wow, I like this guy. Really? I said, there's something about this guy. Now, I know he's in St. Thomas, he's in the Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands. I said, but there's an accent in his voice. I'm picking something up. So being from New Jersey myself, I sensed this guy's a New Englander. So right away, I just got really comfortable. I've been dealing with so many snake oil salesmen, so many rich energy company owners that just want to use and abuse me and all of our people and our network. I said, I'm tired of all this nonsense. I said, I'm looking for an energy company that will not use the people. I'm looking for an energy company that wants to sell energy, not beat everybody out of fees. And Joel just right away said, you know what? I'll send them whatever you want. Come on down here and see me. Let's talk about it. That's when I made the mistake to tell Scott, and he called Joel and said, oh, we'll just fly. Then he goes a little further and says, the coach is okay.
I'm the physically conservative one of the group.
Yeah. So my private jet became row 22 on American Airlines. And that's no reflection on Joel, because he would have flew me first class on a private jet. We got here, so you know that. Okay, buddy.
That's true.
Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. Okay, anyway, 7 months later, they executed the agreement to buy December 24th of last year. He's going to tell you they did their due diligence on us, the industry, flew in, had 5 or 6 proposals. He'll tell you all that, and he'll tell you what his commitment is. So without further ado, please give a standing ovation for Joe Fenley, President of Glacier Sales.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Very exciting for us, Glacial. As everybody knows, we're a commercial company, and we want to get into the residential space and build this company to be the household name in the United States.
Yeah.
Let's do this wherever we can, be the biggest company as possible, as quickly as possible, but do it smartly. And of course, when we got into the residential space, as Scott said, how do you do this? I had no idea. Marketing, and everybody else is doing it. Why don't we? But we didn't like the pay-to-play model. It just wasn't for us. And then I get a phone call from Scott, or Mike. They sound the same on the phone at first. And said, well, you said network marketing. I said, you mean MLM, correct? So MLM. From there, it was a green light, and we just started right from scratch and built this thing. And without Scott and Mike, there's no way we could have done it. At least I couldn't have done it without them. So it is going to be very exciting. We're not stopping. We're going international. We are literally building it from scratch, to applying for licenses, to getting tested with utilities, to launching this thing.
We're gonna light up the world, baby! Woo! Light up the world! How good you are.
Regal Power.
Regal Power.
I said that.
Was invented last night.
And then, because I wanted it to be real special, we ate at, what's the name of the restaurant again?
Frisco.
The Frisco's. It was amazing. And then after, when I walked in, I said, today's a real special day. We're pre-launching the birth of a new company.
and we want a nice juicy cake, really nice, amazing cake that everybody's gonna love. They did a big cake. It was an amazing cake. And then he changed the name of the cake.
How do you know how much it was?
She told me, I said, how much was that cake? That cake was amazing. She said the cake was $88, but it was an amazing cake. But most importantly, it was the birth of something so huge. And he changed the name. So, with the team that was there at that event, that dinner, and can you see that group taking this company where it needs to go?
And there was so much energy in the room that I was beside myself. And of course, guess who this? So when the cake showed up and said Ego Power, I sent it back and had the waitress grab the frosting to draw the name, and we renamed it Rico Power. Thank you very much.
I gotta tell you this. You know, I've been down to St. Thomas, our headquarters, 6 times. And the thing I really like about it is the dress code. Get your sandals, get your shade. No hats, you can't wear hats. So this guy, I don't think he believed Mike and I. You know, he's like, no, wait a minute. Network marketers are scammers. You guys can't be real. And so he really put us through the ringer in front of a lot of people. You know, stay in our cave. He'll be around later. You can chat with him, whatever you need to do. Thanks, Joel.
Rico!
Power! Love you, Joe.
We were looking for a social media play for the longest time. Social media, as you know, is very important in network marketing. Very important. When I met David Rivera, he told me his nephew does social media, has a social media company. So everybody knows David now, so I took it with a grain of sand. And I interviewed the gentleman, so I spoke with David. And as I was speaking with David, I told him what we needed last week. He said, okay, I've got a pretty good idea what you want to do here. So before I could go back to corporate, to Laura Lynn, to Frank Mullins at Glacial Energy, David calls me the next day and says, get on your computer. I get on my computer.com. Go to ecopowerlive.com. I said, what happened? He said, I didn't sleep last night. I'm so excited about this opportunity. He went what we were looking to do, what we talked about doing for 6 months. So it was incredible. Now he's in the process of enhancing that. It's not finalized. We're not 100% there yet. But we wanted to show you a little piece of what David did. But I'll bring David one up. Say a few words, David.
You know, David, let's give him something to make you. You know, David, let's give it to him. Let's see what he did. Let's see what he did. Let's see what he did.
I finally see the agenda.
I want to thank my uncle first off. He's the Flavor Flav of network marketing. I like that. Said back when we talked about social media, I give my input on what I think any company should go. No one should look to Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, none of that stuff. You should always try your own. Mark Zuckerberg didn't wake up and said, wow, let me start now. He built his own thing. So when I started programming and started really thinking of an idea and I started researching energy companies, and I started researching top companies in the world. If you go to Alexa rankings and you search the top companies, the top 20 are all social media. There's a trend there. You'll get the trend in video. I stated very clearly, and I always feel that the company should always have proper training launchers, and this company had it. They had the right, build it together. Social media is where it's at, where you can blog, you can add videos, add content, add anything. I see you taking pictures of me. Probably going to share those pictures on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. What about your own social network, your own EcoPower Social, where you can go on and share it with your EcoPower Social members? I just got my check today. Powerful. So with that, I want to get to the video so you can see how powerful this movement is going to be. And once we get going and once we start tweaking it and making it to where it's supposed to be, and I know there's some companies that use social media, and I've seen their back offices, and I've seen how if you have a problem with your service, you say, oh, I don't know how to put this thing in, I'm not going to mention, this phone, right? And you go on there and you type that in, and you get 20 members that can answer your question right away, or anything like that. Everyone here can answer your questions. So that's what we wanted to accomplish with EcoPower Social. So with that, we're going to get the video.
Okay, to understand why EcoPower went social, you must first realize the trend of our worldwide internet. Let me show you the big picture. I did some research to find out which companies have the biggest online presence. That includes traffic, views, and conversions. And came up with a list of the top 10 sites. You might have already guessed a couple, but probably haven't realized the trend. Let me show you. Number 1, Facebook. A social utility that connects people. Social media. Free to join. Number 2, Google. Enables users to search the world for information. Social media. Google Plus and Google Hangout. Free to join. Number 3, YouTube. A way to get your videos to people who matter to you. Social media. Free to join. Number 4, Yahoo. A major internet portal offering research results. Social media, Yahoo Chat, and Messenger, free to join. Number 5, Wikipedia, an encyclopedia built collaboratively. Users can upload and share articles. Social media, free to join. Number 6, Amazon, seeks to be the Earth's most consumer-centric company. Users can buy and sell goods from other users. Social media, free to join. Number 7, Windows Live Search engine for Microsoft. Users can both text and video with other users. Social media, free to join. Number 8, Blogspot. Users can post and share content with other users. Social media, free to join. Twitter, social networking and blogging service. Social media, free to join. And number 10, LinkedIn, a network tool to find professional connections. You guessed it, social media and free to join. So now, introducing EcoPower Social, a platform where you can blog, add videos, find professional connections, search the web, shop, and interact with other users. Welcome to EcoPower Social, where it will always be free to join.
Overnight, instant people that work with us, people that are products of the product, right? So, congratulations. Thank you.
When he showed me this, I looked at it and I said, there's no other energy company doing this. There just isn't. So we're pretty excited about it. Okay, next thing we're going to show you a new video that we produced, an opportunity video. But first I want to give you a little bit of background. We deliberately, Glacial said, you need the money, spend the money for a fancy video. And we looked at it and said, no, people see through that today. So it's kind of homegrown, quite frankly. It's still very professionally done. Really state the issues. Make people, they're aware of it. Trust me, when you see it, you're going to say, yeah, you're going to say that. And then to state the solution. When Michael and I, and we really hope this, I hope that this video, you're going to get to know us better, and it expresses the heart of what we feel as co-founders, that it's real. And if you've got any suggestions, please give them to us. But that's what we want. We want you to be able to share this. And I want to add one other thing about the cost. I forgot to mention it earlier. If it says yes. And you'll see a slide in here that will really accent that, if you will. What if you could get 19 out of 20? I was always, as I told you, embarrassed to ask people for their credit card. Felt ashamed almost. And I know a lot of you do too. And that's a big reason why a lot of people never get started, is because they're ashamed. We want this to be an easy tool. Hopefully the people get the heart of the company when they watch it. So Michael and I will come back and make a few comments after they play. Everyone's definition of monetary success is different. Perhaps you consider success making a few extra bucks a month, or maybe you consider success earning tens of thousands of dollars a month. I assure you that either version of monetary success is completely to us, especially in the home-based business arena. There are some very specifics why success happens, and we will share those elements with you in this presentation. Woody Allen said that 80% of success is just showing up. I don't think that's entirely true. There are some very specific elements that must be present in an income opportunity for his quote to be true. That's what this presentation is all about, the vital elements of your success. Let me ask you if you can relate to any of these. I know there are times in my life when I certainly can. Have you ever felt that you just can't keep up? How about this guy? Ever feel the weight of the world pushing against you? Ever feel like you're on the hamster wheel and getting nowhere? Have you ever tried to make extra money on the internet only to be left disappointed and frustrated? Have you ever felt like you're trying to pull people into your business against their will? Making any real progress? And what about the dream of making real money for your family, but never seeming to catch it? What if I told you there was a real solution to making money at home? A secret, if you will. If you know the secret, success would be achievable by you and almost everyone you know if they also know the secret. Would you want to know about it, or should I keep it a secret? What if I told you that we have unlocked the secret to earning income from wanting to figure all this out on your own, or do it on your own? What if I told you there's a team of people standing at the ready to help you succeed? Would you believe me? But there is and are definable reasons why many people struggle to achieve their objectives in a work-from-home opportunity. We have literally cracked the code, and we're going to share the secret with you in just a few minutes. If you've never had a home-based business before, then you're in luck, because you're going to know the secret on your very first Family Network helps you start your own energy business for free. Warren Buffett said that the deregulation of the energy markets will be the greatest transfer of wealth in United States history. And we're going to show you how you can easily get your share by starting your own energy business. The industry until now has been controlled by a few utility monopolies. Now, because of deregulation, you can get your share of the energy economy. Energy is the perfect product. Everyone uses it. There are millions and millions of potential customers, and energy is a growing opportunity as more states deregulate. Nothing changes. All that's needed is for someone to decide to buy from you. Someone is going to profit by. Our company is EcoPower. We're a marketing brand of Glacial Energy. Glacial is one of the largest energy retailers in the United States. They have one of the largest footprints in the industry, covering 21 states and over 150 utilities. With offices nationwide, 11 products for all 50 states, EcoPower is positioned as a national opportunity. Our products include residential and small business electricity and natural gas, electricity in states, which pays you a higher commission. We also offer renewable energy certificates, also known as RECs, that allow people to do their part and claim the benefits of renewable energy, and RECs have an incredibly lucrative commission structure. Additional products are also in the works. Renewable energy certificates represent a spectacular income opportunity for EcoPower Associates. This is a product that's available in all 50 states of the country. It's not electricity, but it allows you to claim the attributes of renewable energy, regardless of where you're located. Purchasing REC supports America's drive towards energy and additional renewable resources. In a few minutes, we'll talk about how you make money on this product, but I'm sure you're going to be very excited to support the program. EcoPower is truly about helping people, which is why we don't charge you a dime to get involved. We're all about helping people, faith-based organizations, not-for-profits, and most importantly, you and your family earn extra income. We say leverage the bill for the common good of friends and family. It's a simple yet powerful business model. The model is present in every part of our daily lives. In fact, we wouldn't survive without it. It's called relationship marketing. Think about this, sites. You have church groups, sports groups, and more. All of this is part of your daily life, talking to people you know about the things you care about. All we do is reach out to our circle of influence to find the people that might be interested to be our customer. And some will want to join your team. So as they do, they earn income as well. And when they earn, you would earn. It's really as simple as that. The more you reach out, the more you share, the larger your team, and the more you earn. Do you have one of these, a cell phone? In fact, do you know anybody that does not have one? Well, there is your network, your circle of influence. Will all the people on your cell phone or your social networks decide to join you? Your cell phone is a non-monetized asset. It is a cash register waiting to be opened. And all without hurting, hustling, begging, or scamming anyone. We will show you how to use your circle for the benefit of everyone in that circle. Then we will show you how to reach out beyond your personal network to grow your business even more. The goal of EcoPower is to help you earn residual income from a whole bunch of energy meters. On your own, it would be difficult to build a business with enough meters to earn it. The Friends and Family Plan is different. We make it possible for you to earn substantial residual income on thousands of electric meters in your whole referral group, but for the benefits of you and your friends and family. That's what EcoPower is all about. Use your energy bill for the benefit of all your friends and family members. I said at the beginning there's a secret, an identifiable reason why most people fail to achieve their objectives in a work-from-home opportunity, in an income opportunity from home. I'm going to share that secret with you right now. It's as simple as this. It's all about the compensation model. It seems to me that all the other companies out there, not just energy, but all income opportunities, went to the same compensation plan school. They sat through the semester, they took the test at the end, and they failed. The problem was they had the wrong professor. The professor wasn't worried about you or your success and the big leader's success. So they designed plans that only benefited them, at the expense of the beginner and the small builder. That's where EcoPower is different. We did not study under that professor. We took a fresh look. We looked at what was wrong in the industry and we set out to correct it, and we have. You see, the secret is in the compensation plan. That's it. It seems simple, doesn't it? But why has no one else gotten this right? We think maybe it's greed or just plain ignorance, but their strategy ends up backfiring on them. Ask any successful network marketer what their biggest issue is, and they will tell you it's keeping their people. When the beginners and small, it's called attrition. So you have to keep building just to make the same money. But we know the truth. Big isn't anything more than a whole lot of little. And the business that stays is the business that pays. The EcoPower compensation plan is designed for the beginner and the small builder. By designing the compensation plan this way, or beginner, but for the big leaders as well. The key in the EcoPower compensation plan is to eliminate attrition by making sure that everyone that applies effort and is engaged in their business is making money. So, you do a little, and maybe you're making $50. The answer is simply no. That is the secret. It seems obvious, doesn't it? Just do the right thing, and everyone wins. There are other gotchas in virtually all of the competitors' compensation plans. These are the things they don't want you to know. First, most charge you to join, and they charge you monthly fees. What's up with charging you just for the privilege of selling through them? Then they make your promotion to earn more very complicated, unrealistic, time limits to earn bonuses like 30 days to get X number of customers. Well, what happens if you get that last customer on the 31st day? Just don't pay it. They make their compensation plans very complex, which is simply designed to make sure you don't understand them. And then they have this thing called breakage. That's the difference between what they claim to pay you and what they actually pay you. The difference goes to the company. Do you want to work in an environment like this? We think differently. First, we don't charge you to join or for a monthly website. We've made it incredibly easy to promote to higher pay, with no breakage in our pay plan. We pay what we advertise we pay. We have a very easy to understand pay plan. There are no complex or impossible to achieve organizational structure requirements, and there are no time limits to reach bonuses or promotions. We have simply designed a compensation plan to pay you and pay you quickly. Earn more. But unlike other companies, EcoPower makes it easy to advance. Your first promotion is to consult. All you need to do is activate just one customer or have one business partner that activates one customer, and you are eligible to earn commissions through 5 levels in the unit level. That's unheard of, but it's the right thing to do. Your second promotion is to senior consultant. To achieve that, you only need 3. This is the hardest step you'll take, getting started. But it's really not that difficult. All you have to do is talk about your business. Once you achieve the rank of silver manager, in my opinion, your future is secure. You're well on your way to meeting your goals. All you need is 5 consultants with at least 1 customer each. And you'll more than double your pay on your existing customer base. This is unheard of in the industry, and EcoPower first. Your next target is Gold Manager. There's so many more benefits to achieving gold, but we can discuss those later. And then finally, the top rank, Platinum Manager. This rank is theoretically achievable with just 140 consultants, but it will take most people more. The point is, the top rank is achievable. Other companies require thousands, if not tens of thousands of customers to achieve their top rank. So the second part of the secret is make it easy to qualify to advance in the pay line. These and the gotchas, it's simply the right thing to do. Let me show you just a few examples of our EcoWin Rec product that will really bring home why EcoPower is going to radically change the industry. People often ask me, what does it take to earn $100 or $200 a month in your program? That's a great question that everyone, if you enroll 1 to 4 personal consultant rank associates and their team in turn enrolls an additional 215 customers for a total of 220 on your first 5 levels, you'll earn an estimated $308 a month in residual income for EcoWin 1, which is 1 rec a month, and double that for EcoWin 2, which is 2 recs a month. Take a look at the chart and see what the competitors think your efforts were. Does that seem right? Is there a mistake there? No, there's not. For the same effort, they are willing to pay one of them $1.50 a month and the other 20 customers. What happens if you do a little more and qualify as Silver Manager? Your residual climbs to an estimated $530 a month, and you have earned an estimated $475 in customer acquisition bonuses. Competitors, one or two doesn't. That's not exactly true. $465. The problem is most people will be blocked, so it's probably actually half that. The same pattern follows our energy product supply as well. All this without reducing what can be earned at the top pay ranks. No wonder people get frustrated. I strongly encourage you to attend one of Roger Hill's compensation plan training webinars. Once you fully understand what he has put together, not only will you be convinced that what we say is true, you'll be. And don't overlook the tax-saving benefits of a home-based business. Sandy Bodkin, a tax expert, says, if you don't have a home-based business, start one. Wouldn't you like to be this guy calculating all of his home-based business deductions? If you're attempting to build a legitimate home-based business, you can write off cell phones, laptop, internet bills, travel, home office, and many other deductions. There's a free white paper on taxes written by Sandy in your back office. We encourage you to seek your tax advice from a competent professional. When you join EcoPower, you're going to get 3 free personalized EcoPower websites. This gives you a very professional internet presence. Our systems are designed to help you convert your prospects to your customers or business. EcoPower is easy to join. It's absolutely free and only takes 2 minutes. You get an opportunity website for telling the story of EcoPower income opportunity. You receive customers and a lead capture website designed to help you convert leads to business partners, all for free. We give you complete business building training, industry training, and back. So now it's decision time. You've seen the presentation. You've talked to some people. You've done some research. What are you going to do now? Are you going to choose more of the same, keep hoping, or are you going to choose the EcoPower? But we simply ask you this. If you decide that EcoPower is not right for you, then please consider becoming a customer of the person that thought enough about you to invite you to this presentation. Thank you. I hope this presentation was informative. Get back to the person that invited you to join ECO, or enroll as a customer today, or join as a business partner. Thank you. Was that effective? Thank you. You know, I she hates network marketing. She said, that's good. So it's intended to share, if you're doing a small income opportunity meeting, you can play that at comment. You don't have to know how to do this presentation to sell the story of EcoPower. That's what it's intended for. So thank you very much. On for the lights, please. I'm going to bring Roger up. The next gentleman is a partner of mine and Mike's. was sitting in my office, December, it was almost 8 busy working on formulating ECO. Kind of a rudimentary website was live. And I get this call from a guy named Roger Hill. He says, hey. I said, hey. And he says, I really like what you guys are doing, but you got a crappy comp plan. Can I help you fix it? And I said, sure. It's not like we had money to pay. And so over the next 6 months, Roger built his comp plan, educated me on it, of the why of it. And that's really, it's not just a comp plan. It's what really came into the heart of Mike and I about doing the right thing. So, he was testing it, putting it into the system, all that kind of stuff. So I'd like to bring up, Mike's got a different perspective. Because there are times when Roger and I, we're kind of doing this a little bit.
Really?
Lights off, please, if you don't mind. Okay, there's one off switch with it. Mike's going to give you his perspective.
Full of fuse. My perspective on Roger Hill, he's a superstar. Roger and I were talking last week. We were talking about race cars. We were talking about what it takes to win with a winning race team. We were talking about you need to have the best driver, right? You need to have the best pit crew, right? You have the best driver with a weak pit crew, you lose, but you also have to have Roger Hill. My analogy is Roger Hill's comp plan. He built the best engine. This is so important because Scott and I had this great idea. Let's not charge people. Let's be honest. Nobody cared about that. There's other companies in energy that do say, here's my concept. Here's my idea. This is what I think. You've got 2 types of network marketing companies in energy. You do something about that, Echo? Or does that make it? Number 1 is you have a company that A, charges you to join, charges you monthly, right? And then they put a bunch of breakage in their comp plan. They put mouse traps, gotchas. They do all that stuff. A little bit better. They don't charge you to join. They don't charge you a monthly fee. So you feel good about that. Good enough to join. But when you get involved, as some of you in this room have, and you go out and you sell 5,000 wrecks and you're still not getting paid, you realize it was free to join, but just in the compensation plan.
Oh, yeah.
All designed to keep your money. So, when we met Roger Hill, Roger came to us and said, I like what you guys are doing here. I feel like you guys have some integrity, which is very says, instead of me charging you $50,000 to build a compensation plan, I want to be part of it. I want to be part of the company. So Roger says, what do you want me to do? So we said, Roger, take every compensation plan in the space that we talked about earlier. Come back, do an analyze it, and come back and give us a report. Well, Roger is a real life rocket scientist. Roger worked for NASA. Roger worked at the Pentagon. Roger's brilliant. Not only that, Roger's been in network marketing for 20 plus years. He tells a story when his son was in kindergarten. He joined a company, he built an organization. His son just graduated from college. Roger's network marketing. He understands the ground game. He knows how to build. So Roger says, guys, I'm going to build this compensation plan for me. We don't want you to build it from the company. We know what they want. We want you to build it for us, the people, by the people. So you build this, Roger, so that everybody gets paid. So, in fact, we all know the number is what, 2.3 people? Network marketing, what is it? The average person puts in what, two people? Okay? So with that in mind, every energy company, every network marketing company, everybody goes out, put 2 here, and then this guy puts 1 here, this guy puts 1 here, 1 here. But when this guy puts 1 over here, if you don't quit, you're eligible to get paid. Well, what happened to these 20 people? Where'd that money go? Right? Don't you worry about that. It's okay. You get paid on next month. Where did we get so stupid? What happened? Just because I showed you a slide again with the helicopter and this could be you? It's ridiculous. So I say, plan where I could pay everybody. He goes, what do you mean everybody? I go, just pay everybody. Even if they don't do nothing, pay them. He said, I can't do that. He said, I'll do my best, but I can't do that. Because, there's just some people that no matter what we do, they're not going to get off the couch. They can't even get out of their own way. Right? So, Roger comes back and says, okay, this is what I found out. I found out that all these other companies, their compensation plans paying out roughly 43 cents on the dollar. He said, no, when you figure out all the breakage that's involved, it's less than that. So he said, what do you want me to do? Scott and I said, Roger, build a comp plan that pays 80%. 80%. And pay on every customer. He said, I said, no breakage. I said, we're going to work like everyone else. That's the idea, walk the walk, right? Then we said, Roger, build a compensation plan, put the money to the bottom, drive it to the bottom, pay everybody. We all know the standard model. We know what happens. We know about attrition. We know everybody quits. We get that. But can you imagine for very little, what if 80% of the people are working because they're getting a check? Maybe it's $10, maybe it's $20, whatever it is. You remember in the early 90s, the MCI Friends and Family Plan in telecom, right? Equal power, friends and family, Let's take the customer, make them our partner, stroke them a check. I remember Dad was getting a check for like 90 cents on his long distance. But he wasn't switching to AT&T because he got 90 cents. He was proud of that 90 cents, right? So you understand, in theory, what I'm trying to get engine of this company. Without Roger Hill, I wouldn't be able to stand before everybody because I'd have to tell you, well, if you join this company, you make $20, and if you join us and do the same thing, we'll pay you $22. And you guys will say, oh, you drug me out for this? So I took up enough time. I'm going to bring up my friend, our partner, Eco Power, comp plan designer, architect, Roger Hill.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you come for me? When you want me, I am that truth. So why are you acting like a nerd? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you come for me? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you come for me?
You'll notice I got a hat on and I'm wearing glasses and so forth. It's not because I'm a shady character. I'm just a character that likes being in the shade. I spend enough time on, and we're going to kind of have a nightclub atmosphere tonight. Is that okay? All right. We'll get it done. All right. Let me take you back to 2011. I think 2011 when I met Mike and Scott. I'm the kind of guy that if you knew me and you came across this other company you were kind of excited about, you wanted to know really what was going on with comp plan, you probably called me. I did that one time. The company they were talking about turned out to be Eco Power. Okay? And I love the concept. I love this whole idea about friend and family, and let's have something really worthy to be able to share with our friends and family, everybody, and that sort of thing. But when I actually looked at the comp plan and whatnot, I said, no, this comp plan, we need to do a little bit better. But I love the concept. So they really got something here. So after a fashion, we could get into kind of a lot of the things that we both believed in were in common. We really resonated on a lot of points. They knew that people weren't getting paid at that point, weren't effective in getting everybody paid. I analyzed everybody's comp plan, and I tell you what I saw, kind of a common thread. Nothing wrong with that. They're going to pay a few large distributors. Nothing wrong with that. But they don't pay a little guy. They don't pay Jack the little guy. In fact, one of my things is they don't pay Jack. Jill can forget about it. If you're the average person, they aren't going to pay you. That's just not. They're going to get everybody else at a discount. Okay? That's what this is. All right? So I looked at all these comp plans and studied and whatnot, and I got this impression. I got the impression that I wasn't just looking at comp plans. I wasn't just looking at the numbers. What I was seeing, what I was coming to understand, was a massive crime scene. Yeah, that's why you heard that bad boy thing. There's some crime going on. Okay, we got perpetrators, and you be. Exactly. Okay. Now you can understand this a lot better by the time we get through this. You see, EcoPower started in a great place. They said, we're not going to charge you money to get in business. We're not going to charge you money to stay in business. We're going to take out all that breaks and all that stuff. But everybody else is doing this completely differently. They are charging you to start. They're charging you monthly fees for websites and that sort of thing. Them making money on you. Okay. Let's just take this number. How much is the typical website fee? That about $25? Okay. So let's say that you got 200,000 reps, and you're charging them about $5 million a month, isn't it? That's $60 million a year. You know why? That's what 5 times 12 is. When you start with that simple fact, you'll understand why this isn't going to change. Let's say you're the one that's making $60 million a year. When are you going to change? You got to ride that horse in the ground. Okay? You're going to retire and be happy because you got old. Okay? The only problem is folks who are doing this are getting over on you. Okay? I couldn't fix this at Ambit. Okay? I couldn't fix that at any of these. I couldn't fix this in North American Power. They're my second favorite company. Okay? See, if I had the conversation that you heard them talking about there, it would have gone like this. It would have said, okay, so you think we can fix this, we can make more and more money for everybody, company will grow faster, but the first thing we got to do is we got to give up this breakage. Well, let me say this. We're all call security. Let's get this guy out here right now. Okay? But it wasn't like that when I talked to Mike and Scott. See, when I talked to Mike and Scott, they were like David against Goliath. Their only problem was they didn't have a slingshot. Okay? Think of me as a slingshot guy. Yeah, I brought the slingshot to the party. Okay? Get it done for everybody. See, that big is nothing on a whole lot of little. They heard that the first time in fall of 2011. You see? Because why do people quit? Enough money fast enough. The companies are so busy paying themselves first and paying you last, they wear a lot of your people out. So what I'm going to do tonight and tomorrow, I'm going to show you what's been killing your hopes, what's been murdering your dreams, what's been mudding your growth. Okay? I'm not going to stand this by the time I'm done. Okay? We're going to fix it. All right? Now, first thing they do is, they make it really, really hard for you to qualify for commissions. And I'm going to give you some numbers to help bear this out. You just heard everybody talking about what the average person, 2 points something less than 3, right? Well, that's the reason that they set these criteria in companies like let's say Ambit, where you have to get 5 people in order to get any commission at all, right? If you know that every person is going to get 3 or less than 3, and you set it at 5, what are you saying? No. That's the privacy. That's the privacy. So, bring it down a little bit. We'll bring it back in a minute. I understand that would have changed if it hadn't been for somebody like Scott and Mike who wanted to make a difference. Okay? And all of that. Let's move on a little bit. Let's go on another level. After you make it difficult for people to even qualify for commissions, then you make it difficult for people to advance. Because the longer you delay this process, the more money you can suck out of them with breakage, right? If instead of looking at every means you could to take money away from people, what if you look for every means you could to give it to them? Okay? See, you're part of a grand experiment. What if it wasn't a crime scene? Okay? What if it was a situation where you really had an opportunity to get paid what you were worth? What was we really had an opportunity to bring the face of the family, get everybody involved, get everybody paid. What we won't have anyplace else. Because it's just not designed that way. It's designed to turn you and everybody you introduce into want to make money off you. They are making money off you using those companies. They're not going to change it. So let me take it to my thing. Let me on the screen a little bit. Now, I hope you can see this a little bit, and by tomorrow we'll get this really calibrated out. They say give me 5, and we might pay some money. I tell you what we say. Give me one person. That person would do it, right? And we're going to pay you. That's too hard for you. Go bring me somebody. That'll bring me somebody. Because their model is we want to pay brokers to go get agents. What we want to do, we want our customers to go and get customers. You see what I'm saying? Because you look at the statistics, there's very few people that come up with that $300 versus the people who have come up with nothing. Right? Which one you going to run out of fast? People got to get $400, people got to get nothing. That's why you're going to outgrow everybody else. We're stay in, and we're not trying to mug them and put a hammer out under the hooks in the process. Okay? We're not doing any of that. Right? So all we're going to do, you just give us one. Give us one. We're going to give you customer acquisition bonuses right away. We're going to give it to everybody you bring. Not even this, you got to get 5 first, right? Meanwhile, we don't pay you 7, 8, and 9 either because they're going to keep that too. Okay? How about we just give it all to you? That feel better to you already? Yeah. Okay? All right. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to pay you in a very special unit level. That's just what we pay the ones you bring down 5 levels, right? But here's the gimmick, here's the game, here's the gotcha that everybody else plays. Every month, there's a certain number of inactive positions that develop in your downline. Right? Everybody knows that, right? You don't get paid on it, do you? Company does, don't they? How about I pay you? Would you like that a little bit more or a whole lot? Whole lot. Okay, very simple, very simple. Scotty might decide, look, we'll take 20%, you can pay 8%. Okay? Now, I didn't go back and ask them a second time, okay? Because if we can actually pay people the money that's actually in the comp plan is not an illusion, it's real. Okay? It's not a shell of it. They're not picking your pocket. You see what I'm saying? Because you look at that thing and says, you're gonna get paid on 6 levels or so. But in reality, you're going to get paid 2. And you're going to get paid less than that when these holes and everything happen at various points in time, right? Was it on the no. But think about it from the company standpoint. Now, this is a company, bear in mind now, a successful one, it may be already making $50, $60 million a year off just the website. Do they really need to take the money back from you and breakage too? Of course not. They do it because it makes sense, and we can. Okay? All right. Let's go to the next level. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to get you up here to a silver manager level in our comp plan. You got a unit level going for you already. You're going to get paid at everybody you bring. You keep bringing, we keep paying. That's our deal. Okay? But you give us 5. Okay? You give us a handful of people. Watch us pay you $50 dollars. Okay? Try that. Okay? And we're going to. Why is that important? It's important because all of you, if you've done any networking at all, you've had your downline outrun the comp plan's ability to pay you. Who's ever had that happen? Raise your hand. Okay? Everybody's got anything. You know, because they say they only pay you 3 levels or 4 levels. You got some days that go nowhere. You got someone to take off and run like, hey, the one to take off and run, probably makes money you go. How about you make money on all of them? Okay? So we're going to pay you multiple ways to unlimited debt. Just show us that you can do more than a little bit, than a little bit. All right? Do more than a little bit, we pay you a whole lot more than a little bit. Okay? Now, actually, in our case, we're paying you a whole lot more than a lot compared to the rest of them. Okay? Now, that's the first step in being a builder. Build a good above average production. Because we need some people to help some people, right? If you're a goal manager, you need to be 10 wide in consultants. That's just people who signed up for free before they went out and became their own customer or got their own customer or got somebody who got their own customer. Any of that stuff we talk about to do. Okay? All right? You 10 wide in, and you need 3 legs. 3, that's 3. there are 2 or more civil managers somewhere in that thing. There was a civil manager, somebody got fired, that's all. Okay? It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get it. We don't play anything. Oh, you gotta get it in 30 days. It took you 31 days, sorry, we can't pay you. You know, do that long it takes you to pay you. Right? Now, you go all the way to the top of this compound relief, you get 20 consultants. Okay, how long or how short time it took you, you need 10 letters. And then 2 or more civil managers somewhere. You don't have to personally recruit, sound somebody, wherever you find a real account, real pay. Now, here's where you do something really special. Channel lots of commissions to a single person, something called a coded bonus. We start using coded bonuses at the gold management level. And we do it again at the platinum elite level. Okay? Here's what we let you do. We let you choose what we call your elite team. Because typically, in a coded bonus scenario, you will never get a coded bonus on the people you go out and get right away. You know, the ones that you're supposed to go get, your best people, right? You're supposed to get your best people right. They put somebody above. Okay? Now, what we do when you get the platinum elite is we let you choose not just to be able to be recoded with you, so you don't have to start by yourself all over again. We let you go get 3 whole legs. These people, presumably your most powerful producers, 400 customers a month, 200 customers a month per one you selected are immediately paid you this bonus. And all coded bonuses, you don't know, it's just when the customer comes in, your code number goes in that customer's record, so as long as that person is a customer, you keep getting paid. We don't want you to have thousands of people possibly, as some of the companies do, before you start benefiting in that way. Okay, the company's benefiting, we want you to be gold managers, you're going to help build this company, right? So we want to pay you early. It's like you give us 5 acorns, we're going to pay you like you got 5 OTs already. Okay, we're not going to wait. That's the difference. You get in some of these companies, the promotion criteria are so onerous that they have comp plans that people have never maxed out. What's that communicating? What's that telling you? They don't plan on you getting there. Okay? It's not hard when you look at it like that. Okay? All right, now let's put some numbers to this. I'm gonna get back on my desktop in Maryland and show you some numbers. Here we go. Now I'm gonna start on the energy side, and we're gonna work our way over to the rec project, which we are launching here in Dallas. Okay? You're helping us do that. And we made a little adjustment. I'm gonna check the screen over here. Okay, great. Okay. Now, one of the things I'm going to do where I'm doing, I told you this is a crime scene, right? So I got to show you where the body is buried. We got to do a forensic analysis of this situation. All right, now, you know that when you sign somebody up, you recruit somebody, you got to narrow pay. If you don't get them paid soon enough, they're going to do what? Quit. They're going to quit. Okay? Now, the comp plan that gets people to that level at which they will not quit, I submit to you, is the right comp plan. Are you with me? Yeah. Okay, so for whichever company, okay, so let's check this out. Somewhere between $0 and $500, I submit to you, is a level that you can get people at, they're going to hang around for a while. Does that make sense to you? Yes. Okay. So we didn't design, I guess that's what would be the test design. Okay. If I did a good job, then I would be getting your people to $500 faster than anybody else. Right. What you're looking at here on this sheet says, if you're a silver manager at level 5, we give it across all the other companies, and you have the downline is being shown right here, and you got 5 on that first level range, you just say 5, right? Took those numbers. How many customers would it take for you to get to $500? And so you have it, I think it's like 437, that's a small number, you may not be able to see where you're looking at. But that comes out to exactly 500, it rounds to $1, okay? Now, when you're, how much are you making with Andrew? Would you like to see that? Yeah. Okay. I'll show you. It's right here, it's 255. Okay? Now, but the story doesn't stop there, it's just where it begins, okay? Because we got to take some discounts on that. But, you know, before we do, let me just scroll on across. Let me acquaint you with some of the others. Okay, this is North American Power, my second favorite company. Okay, now they're an important company now. They're the company that proves that you did not have to pay play. Right? You could actually have a successful company without charging people all this money. So kudos to them. But they still applying to you. Okay. They still dealing with breakers. You'll see why. They hit $100. See that? And we're taking the same customers paying you $500 with us, and it's paying you $109 with them. Let's move over here to Ignite. They're not lighting too big a fire there, are they? It's just not too hot. Got a little lag in. Come on. Come on back. All right, here we go. All right, let's come on back to the beginning now. Now let's go back and let's pick it up from the next standpoint. The next thing that we do is that we also bring it. So we're gonna have electricity coming to Texas, shortly after we get the record here as soon as possible. And we're gonna have it so that we're actually customers. So all the businesses are gonna be green customers, right? So if all of your customers are green, instead of making $500 already, you get making $1,000. 50% of the folks were green, instead of making $500, you'd be at $750, right? Okay? That doesn't affect the situation for them because they don't do that. It does help you out with North American Power. North American Power pays you, I'm going the wrong way, let's go the right way. North American Power does that. We go back to one. Let's see. Here we go, right here. So it takes them from $109 to $149, something like that. Okay? All right, we got to do that. Let's come on across and see what does for everybody else. That doesn't do anything to anybody else. I can skip that part because North American Power is the only one that does it. All right, now let me get to an important piece here for you. When you reach a level and you're being paid in an override system, okay, it's between your level and the next person's level, right? Right. Okay. Well, how much do you make when that person reaches the same level as you reach? Yeah. Nothing. Okay, that's what being blocked means. It means it goes with you from pushing. Because they tell you, go out and get these people, or get your 5, but get your people, help them get 5, right? So as soon as you do, you get a what? You get a pay cut. Okay? Wow, that doesn't work that way. So when we designed this, we designed it in 2 dimensions. We don't just pay 1 silver mansion, we pay 3. Okay? So somebody in your base is $2, right? Now, when that person becomes a first generation silver manager to you, you still get paid $2. You just switch from getting paid $2 and someone in the base who's not yet a silver manager, you're trying to have to get 2 silver managers, right? To get the same $2 on it. Now that same scenario happens again, the same is you get blocked, you get 0, you get nothing. Very smooth, that's right. Okay? But we're going to pay. So let's take that discount. So when you look at our numbers here, if you can see, you can read those small numbers over here anyway, you will see that in the case of Amber, that money went down because the amount of the bonuses that you get paid for that manager level got cut in half. If half of those people are with someone else. Now, let's add some other costs to this, monthly costs, right? You got to pay that website fee, don't you? Let's take that out too. You got to come out here monthly money. So now at this point, that takes us to the big numbers on the bottom. You made $500 because everybody was a standard customer. You made $750 level 50% for green, and you kept it. Okay, all of it. In the case of getting it taken back, you lost some on the first generation. You scroll back over this. You lost some on the first generation. You lost some on, you didn't pay 50%. It was a lost opportunity cost. Come on, man. It's a little bit of that. Yeah, we're in North America, 109. 164 lines on the website, and they had 50. Yes, they added 50% of that green. Let's come over here to, but they are in profit. $145. See that number down at the bottom there for Momentum, $145. And you are losing money still with Iridium. A friend of mine called me up with Iridium. It's the first person I switched my energy to. Okay? He'd be losing money. Brian said, What you gonna do when the people find out about you? All right? Bad boy, you. Okay. All right, now, they're gonna say, we pay fast starts. Yeah, you go out and get 5 customers, you pay us $400, $429, whatever is the case. For 30 days, we'll give you back $100. And not only that, but if you help somebody do the same thing, we'll pay you some more money than that. And if you override it, we'll pay you all this money up money. So Roger Hill's eating out all this money. He's not being fair to it. Well, let's be fair to him. Let's put all that money back in. Let's count that too. And let's see how much good it did. Okay, I didn't blow these numbers up. Don't worry about you get plus up C. I can blow it up on my screen, but not on yours. Okay. When you add, just minimize this thing. All right, now release me back my spreadsheet. Okay, I've got one down. No. This would be a good place for some music while I'm trying to get it. Okay. All right. Okay. But I got it down. Okay. I got it. Okay. Here's what the number says. Here's what the number says. Okay. You have 5 people. These are the numbers we submitted in relation. We're still waiting on them to give them approvals by now. If we paid you $10 each, you make $50 in upfront cash advance bonuses. Okay, about another $1,000. You'd be about $1,100 at this point. If half of those agree, you're going to be about $1,600 in these numbers I'm working with. Okay. Next. Now let's go over and compare it to Ambit with the same number. You come over here with them, and first of all, let's put this whole thing in context. If you got 437 customers, what percent of them are reps on whom you can even have a chance to make that $100? Okay? Now, I talk to my friends and we have about this many customers, and they'll have about 1 in 8 or 1 in 9, maybe 1 in 10, 13%. Okay? So that means you have 55 of those 439 customers. You have a chance to get this money on, right? Now, but all of them didn't get it done in 30 days, did they? Never happened in any organization I ever did. Okay? Let's say half of them did. If half of them did, you'd be down to 28 people on whom you could make this $100. I think it's like $50 anyway. So you'll get that bonus of $55 on 28 people. That's $1,500. You won't make any additional money because it's green. And you will get a first generation discount of about $770. Now, most of these customers are on other people. And most of them are on other people like you who also got signed and made it to that first level. Does that make sense? Yeah. Right? This is one of these things where the bigger the numbers are, the more true it is. You didn't build an organization to do the work, right? Okay. So, in doing so, you lose $770 in this calculator. That's the gotcha. Okay? You'd be down to, what's the number? Oh, let me ask you back too. Let's say you got your $500 in 30 days, that's another $100 for you, so you're at $870. That's a small number you may not be able to see in the case of that. You make $870. And average free, it costs you $429. So you got to subtract that out. You're left with $441. Do you like 16? Get any harder than that. See, the way you pass my aptitude test, you just pick a big number. That's all you got to do. Pick a big number. Okay? All right. Here we go. drag this over. If you take this over to North American Power, North American Power pays you 50% more on their green energy. But now the customer acquisition goes, okay? So in their case, bottom line, get it was $507. In the case of Unite, let me tell you, I love Taco Bell. Ignite will have you on that dollar maybe once a month. Okay. Now, you got momentum. You got momentum here at 576. And you got the folks at Meridian wishing they could make some money. So think about how this plays. When you go talk to your friend, when you talk to your spouse, you got to make your money here. Okay. I'm going to jump over here now. Let's get off of that. Okay, got a couple minutes. We'll be back tomorrow. Just a little bit longer than the time. Tell you what, I would save all of these rec numbers for tomorrow. Okay, we'll save them for tomorrow. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll wrap it up like this. Tomorrow, I don't need that much light. I put the glasses back on. I'm going to do it like that. Okay. Roger's back. All right, now. What I'm going to do tomorrow, come back tomorrow, we're going to drill down on this. There's only one other free company. I'm going to do a special thing on North American Power. I like it when the second favorite company. But I'm going to show you something about that comp plan that most people in North American Power don't know. Okay, I'm going to show you where a really huge gotcha over there and what we are doing. If we pay everybody, you'll keep more people with you. Your organization will grow faster. Big people will make bigger money and it will be more permanent. Little people will get to be bigger people faster. Right? You'll have a more enduring organization. It'll be a more exciting environment for you to work in. Okay? So that's what we've got in mind for you. Thanks for coming out, being a part of the brand experience. Dr. Hill!
Someone can turn the lights on.
Okay, I'll give you a magic wand now.
You know what? I feel blessed. When I really understood exactly. So now we just have to tell the story enough times. Starting next week, Roger's going to do a couple webinars a week. If you have a team, would like to have them do one privately, works. You can see those numbers a lot better on the webinar. As Mike said, there are some people in the witness protection program that are here. They can't come out. They can't come out. They understand this. The biggest leaders in the industry understand this. And everyone needs to understand it and show the numbers. Okay, thank you, Roger Hill. Let's give you one more round of applause. The reason we selected Bad Boys is Roger said about 4 weeks ago, I see this as a crime scene. That's why we played Bad Boys. Okay, you want to bring? No.
Did you already talk about tomorrow's training real quick? Want to do a little punchline?
Yeah, tomorrow from 9 to 12 we're going to do training, and we can go a lot of different directions. If you want to know everything about electricity, we can tell you that. If you want to know how to network, we want to know. We're going to hear from some leaders. They'll tell you how they did it. And so be here tomorrow at 9 o'clock. We're going to wrap it up sharply at 12. Please be here on time. Yeah. And we'll just move you closer or something. So right after this, we've got the Founders Dinner. It's over in the restaurant, so make sure you come for that as well.
If you guys have been on ecopowertraining.com, you would have noticed that we had a leaderboard there. We had a leaderboard that we put up about 10 days ago. So I just wanted to recognize someone. I wanted to bring somebody up here. This gentleman is at the head of the leaderboard. I believe he's up to 43 personal enrollments And he did that, I think, in less than 10 days. He flew here on his own dime from India, marketing for a long time. I just wanted to bring him up, wanted to hear from him, see what he had to say, and just congratulate him. Where is it? Daryl McCutcheon? Whoa! Come on up for a second now. There's a lot more money, but you got to get your own flights. Truth again, right? Hurts.
Oh my goodness, so much. All right, you know, you guys, just listening this evening and sharing the stage with people such as the founders and the leadership that we have familiar with or have done some work. How many of you are tired of sleeping right now? Good. Oh, I don't know. Because now I'm going to say this, and I say this honestly. I flew in here from Indiana, which in Indiana, the only thing that we can do in Indiana is commercial gas. Think about that. And I'm at the top of the leaderboard, and we're here in Texas.
Yay! Woo!
But hopefully at the next event that we have, that you will pack this house.
Yes.
Because what I simply did was I shared it. And I mean that. I just simply shared it. That's all I did. Those 42 people, 43 people, I actually talked to them. And I just shared a little bit of information, and it's a no-brainer. It just makes too much sense. And it's free. And so there's no reason why somebody would not put their name on the dotted line. It just isn't. There's 43 people, there's nothing to get.
That's right.
Y'all should have 100. Open your mouth and share. And it's out of all the things that I have done in my years of marketing, it's hey, makes sense. If you don't pay your life bill, it's money. That's a no-brainer. But I did do a little bit of homework. I did go to YouTube. I talked to the leadership that we got here, so they explained some things to me that I understand with the regulation. This is because this is my first run. I've done other things, but I haven't done energy. So why am I leaving y'all? You got a fantastic opportunity. You got great leadership. Don't sleep on this tonight. Do something about it. Thank you.
Thanks, Harold. Yeah, it's just simply, sharing. It's not selling, because you're not selling. You'll notice just a couple of announcements. You're going to notice some changes to your back, what we deliver, the way of information, back office, etc. So just take a look at it and explore it. In closing, I want to talk about the markets, because I get asked this question a lot. What markets are you launching first? Well, we're ready to launch some markets now. We're just finishing up the integration with our marketing system. Texas is definitely on the list. There's a couple of things on commercial energy here. All that stuff is in place. They've got to do 2 changes to their system. Now, Joel told me, would you rather have first? And I said, I don't know. I said, let's see what each does with the REC product first. Renewable energy certificates. Anybody know what they are? Yeah. Okay. Anybody just definitely not know what they are? Okay. We're gonna share with that what RECs are tomorrow, but it's an incredibly lucrative opportunity. 2 companies have it. That's the only competition. We absolutely smoke them. For some reason, crime scene, they just decide not to pay on it. We've decided to do it. We pay out $14. It's impossible. It pays $14 to someone. So it doesn't take a lot of customers. Back to what Joel said. He said, show me how many RECs you can sell in Texas, and maybe we'll do that one first. So it's really up to you. Now, the benefit of RECs not only is the commission, it benefits the environment. Anybody can afford to save the world for their children, right? And make money at it. So this product will be live in, maybe live now, I haven't checked. But within the next day or 2, it should be live. You'll be able to take website enrollments. Initially, we're only launching it for, you got to be a distributor to buy it. And that's more of a technical thing than anything else. So the process leads you through it. If you're trying to enroll, it's going to ask you to log into your back office to buy enrollment process, then buy. Okay. We will launch that for you to share with customers that don't want to be associates of EcoPower. That's coming in a couple of weeks, but this is the first part of it. I know some people in this room that have they get it. If you turn around 4 months from now, let's say it takes 4 months to launch Texas, I don't think it will, but let's say it does, and you've got 10,000 customers of Rex in your downline, not only are you making, a real good amount of money, a small fortune, those are people that will convergently say, hey, go enroll your meter now. So we really want to put a big push on this. Why? Because we want to get you paid. We want to get money in your pocket right away while we continue to work towards bringing on the energy markets. So, Mike, you want to wrap it up? Any other announcements? Yeah, anybody who hasn't gotten an event souvenir, it's out there. Just grab one. T-shirts, pins, all kinds of goodies in there. And who gets to hold those? At the founder's reception. Okay. All right, Mike, why don't you wrap it up?
Wrap up, let's see. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Big announcement. You doing your work system?
No, I am not. I'd like everyone to stop at the registration desk and pick up a goodie bag before you leave on their way out. We want to say thank you.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. Forgot.
I'm gonna try to die.
Sorry. It was so important that we got those bags got ready. Everybody needs goodies.